BFDIA definitely gets a lot of praise, but I feel like this one episode in the bunch does not get a lot of praise. The episode I'm talking about is BFDIA 11, Lots of Mud, and I think this episode is severely underrated for 3 reasons. This episode came out on April Fool's 2024, and I think it really pays off here. There are lots of great jokes in here, like Jack Fruit coming back after his appearance on I Can Make a Difference, another Jack and Jellify video in 2007. There are also plenty of other good jokes here, like Woe Bunch ripping off Flower's pedal to put on a firecracker.
Hey! We're already winning, Woe Bunchers! This is great!
Let's fill it with a firecracker to celebrate our lead!
There's also the scene where Flower gets a bunch of makeovers by Free Smart.
Look, Flower, you finally get a cake I'd call for.
Ugly!
I feel like such a brainiac with this one.
Ugly!
Ow! This is our heroic leader fashion line.
And then there's that callback to BFDIA 2 just with a bunch of more fries. Now, the thing I love most about the jokes in this episode is that they don't feel forced and they take time to breathe so that it can be funny. So yeah, the jokes are a strong point in this episode and it's underrated. Now on to character conflict, and this is an interesting one. Let's start with Ice Cube's conflict. So first, Ice Cube spins the prize wheel and decides to remove Pen's face. And this sets up really well because the next time Ice Cube is up for elimination, Pen lovers and Ice Cube haters are gonna immediately dislike her video. And I thought the tension was pretty good and was pretty funny as well. So yeah, that's Ice Cube's conflict. Now on to Flower's conflict. Since Flower hosts in this episode, Flower decides to make all the options on the contest wheel beauty contest. But then the wheel lands in the middle and it says rip Flower's petals off. And it's really some karma for Flower. She wants to do a beauty contest so bad, and then it turns the tables on her when it's rip Flower's petals off. I thought that was set up pretty well. So yeah, the conflict is a big thing in this episode, with Ice Cube and Flower especially. So for the challenge, Flower has a bunch of keys that will unlock her petals. So she throws the keys underwater, so the teams have to retrieve them, and whoever has the least amount of petals by the end loses and they're up for elimination. And this challenge is good because you get to see what each team does. Wobutch goes underwater, Team No Name has a magnet that will retrieve the key, and Free Smart doesn't really do anything, they just give Flower a bunch of makeovers. This is a trend we see throughout BFDIA, where there's a bunch of creative challenges and concepts, and I personally appreciate it. I don't have much else to say about the challenge in this episode, but the fight scene was really cool and is entertaining. Very smooth animation and action-packed. But that's all I have to say about the challenge for this episode. It's just fun. Overall, this episode gets a high A tier. It's not something to write home about, as there are better episodes of BFDIA, but this episode has really good character conflict and jokes, and that's something that people don't really appreciate, especially the jokes. Also, thank you all so much for watching my Ranking Simpsons Moments video that I made like 3 weeks ago. It got so many likes and views, and I really wish we could keep that support up. And just have a fantastic day, guys. I'll see you later.